You ever just sit in your driveway and think? Like you're just here and you just don't want to get out of the car yet? And you're thinking about stuff? You know what I'm talking about, like those conversations that you had and you're constantly playing it back in your head and you're thinking, I should have probably said it this way, or I should have done this instead. You know what I'm talking about, right? And then there's always those other things too that you're like, man, I need to do this. I should do that. Might even be related to that conversation. And then you're like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then you never do it. You know what I'm talking about? The truth is, we think about things, dream about things, talk about things, and then we never do those things. And you know why we usually don't? Fear. And we justify our fears and make excuses because we're afraid to fail. When it comes to making your own business, there's going to be fear. And there's going to be plenty of excuses. But if you fight those fears, and if you give it a shot, you could honestly pull off a huge victory. I had a crush on a really cute lady from the Philippines. All I wanted was to be with her. But figuring out how to do that was going to be complicated, just like starting a business. I had so many excuses. Like, she's all the way over there. How is this actually going to work? It is going to cost so much money to bring her here. How do I even bring her here? I don't even know what paperwork I have to do to bring her here. I don't even know where to start. But I stuck to my guns. I had to swing the bat. So, got a second job because I needed more money. When you start your business, you're still going to need income. In addition to that, I had to do some research. I needed to figure out what kind of paperwork I was going to have to do and what the process was. I also needed to network myself and get to know people that were in the position I was in and to ask for really good advice. Finally, I was pumped. I was ready. I needed to go. And I needed to start this journey. And then, of course, the haters showed up. Friends, even family members. What are you doing? Are you crazy? Are you sure you know what you're doing? You're going to waste so much money on this. This is going to blow up in your face. This is something you've never done before. Why do you think it's going to work? Look, one day I'm going to tell you that I told you so, and I don't want you to be angry about it. Some people really suck, you know. But I had my plan, and I was going to stick to it. I worked on my plan for a year. There were times I was so discouraged. At times, I was really second-guessing myself. Maybe the haters were right. It was taking forever. And then I got a notification in the mail that I didn't do the paperwork right after doing all of this. And I had one chance to get the paperwork right, or I was going to be denied. It was very frustrating to me. And I'm sure as you make your own business, you're going to go through a lot of paperwork and a lot of frustration. Some nights, I was literally up at night texting my friends, just venting. I was so annoyed by all of this process. Then I finally, out of the blue, got a letter from the government deciding if I was going to be approved or not for my request. So I opened up that letter, hoping that I got some good news. And thank God my request was approved. It took a year, but I made it. Starting your own business is going to be just like that. You're going to be so frustrated, but excited. You're going to have haters that are going to just pull you down, and you're going to have people that are actually going to bring you up. You're going to know who your real friends are when this journey's all over with. The paperwork is so frustrating, but the payoff can't be expressed with words.